Pepper to bring you that heated news.
Yo, what's good peeps? Time to have a quick look at what games will be added to the Xbox Gamer Pass for September 2018. Halo the Master Chief Collection has been added to the list, which I think is definitely awesome for those who want to experience some of the classic Halo games with enhanced visuals. The Master Collection consists of Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, the Anniversary Edition of Halo 2 and 3 and 4 with the complete full catalog of extras including all multiplayer maps and gameplay modes, so a really solid addition to the Gamer Pass catalog for September. Quantum Break will also be playable in September if you've got that all-important Gamer Pass membership. If you've never actually heard of this game before, Quantum Break is basically a science fiction action-adventure third-person shooter. Now, when the game did first surface, I personally loved the idea and the concept behind the game, even though when I did get it, it did get pretty boring pretty quickly for me personally, but I still do like the TV series style of the gameplay and think that this is definitely still a great game to add to the Gamer's Pass, as there is still loads to probably enjoy for some of the gamers out there, even if I personally have my personal gripes with this game. In the month of September 2018, Onrush will also be added to the Gamer Pass catalog. For those who don't know, Onrush is basically an arcade-style vehicular combat game in which players drive a variety of off-road vehicles from motorcycles to buggies across large levels over hilly terrains. Now the funny thing is, on 3 separate occasions I was actually going to buy this game but always kept putting it off as I thought it would drop even more in price, but now that it's actually added to the Gamer's Pass, this really has brightened up the September editions for me personally. While some people have kind of been on the fence for this particular game, I still think it's great that you can actually get to test the game out if you've got the Gamer Pass for the Xbox One. Aven Colony is on the list for September, and this game basically involves building a new human city on Aven Prime, an alien planet light years away from Earth. The player oversees construction, resources, and people within the colony. I've always seen this game floating around and always tempted to grab it, but never really wanted to fully commit to the game as I'm not sure as to whether I personally will enjoy it, but now that I can test it out in Gamer's Pass, this is definitely a win-win for me. Next on the list is Shadow Warrior, which is basically a single-player first-person shooter where player takes control of the modern ninja mercenary Lo Wang from a third-person perspective as he fights through levels of demonic herds. Now this game is one of those games that I've never actually had the opportunity of playing before, but it does look like loads of fun, and when the time does present itself, I'm definitely going to have to test this game out with my pass. Skyforce Reloaded has also joined the Gamer's Pass for September, where this game is basically a classic shoot-'em-up experience packed in gorgeous visuals and excellent gameplay. For those who are actually into these type of games, you do get the opportunity to enjoy flashy explosions, beautiful scenery, and massive bosses in a single-player or local cooperative modes. Now, I'm not sure if this is my personal style of games, even though I do love the look of the game, but I suppose I've got enough storage on my Xbox One to download it and test it out, but whether I'll enjoy it or not, I suppose time will tell. Snake Pass will be sliming its way to the Gamer's Pass lineup in September, and this game is basically a puzzle platform video game where the movement mechanics mirrors the slithering of a snake. Now Snake Pass is one of those other games that I've never actually heard of before, and to be honest, I doubt I will be playing this game anytime soon, but for those who are into this type of game, then I'm sure it's probably a great look for you guys. Manuel Samuel is another addition to the lineup for September, and this game is basically a 2D animated adventure side-scroller where players control all the bodily functions of main protagonist Sam. This ranges from taking individual steps using alternative buttons to move each foot to pressing a key for Sam to blink. The goal of the game is basically to help Sam make it through the day in this manual fashion. This is actually another game that I haven't actually come across before, but I do like the visual style and the concept behind this game, so it's going to be one of those games I will try out. Whether I like it or not, yet again, will be seen. Giana Sisters Twisted Dreams is also going to be playable in September if you've got that Gamer's Pass, and this game allows you to experience a blistering hardcore platformer with contrasting worlds. I actually do love the look of this game, and yet again this is one of those games that I've been eyeing up for ages and never actually got around to playing, so this definitely now gives me the opportunity to experience this great platformer. Last and certainly not least is InnerSpace, which is basically an exploration flying game set in the inverse, a world of inside of planets with no horizons. Soar through ancient skies and abandoned oceans to discover the lost history of the fading realm where gods still wander. Now whilst that all sounds good, this probably isn't really my type of game, but as I said before, for those who really do enjoy these type of games, then this might definitely be a great look for you to download and definitely test it out. All in all, I will say that this is certainly a solid lineup for games added to the Gamer's Pass, and trust me, these games alone justify my personal membership. For me personally, there's easily around 4 solid games that definitely justify you actually having a membership for Gamer's Pass, and it's really nice to see that Xbox are really adding some solid lineups to the catalogue. I'm actually shocked with some of the additions to this list, but I'm by no means complaining because it is a great look that Xbox is definitely moving in this direction with the Gamer's Pass. Anyway peeps, what do you make of the lineup? Are there any games in particular that you're looking forward to playing? And for those who don't actually own a membership, will some of these games actually make you run out and get a membership for at least a month? As always, if you did enjoy this urban gameplay video, be sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so before, and until next urban gameplay video, we definitely say peace out, peeps.